Because, you know, it's good. It's true what you said. Like, something like that would never fade away. Like, it's going to continue to just get better and better and better throughout the years.
Exactly. And then with social media, it's like these dudes are running to post it up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's amazing, and I'm glad that I lived through both eras where I had to open up a Slam Kicks magazine, and all the kicks are there on the magazine, or now I can just go on Getty Images and see who's wearing what. Right.
Yeah, so I know that's fun. So speaking of basketball and like the NBA, I like to ask like the basketball heads this question, because there's always been like a argument and things of that nature. Like, I had Bone Collector on my show, and like he told me like his all-time starting five. So I want to know what's your all-time starting five, like, of all time.
Man, this question. Not only if I had a dollar for this question, but this question in general is just like, it's a never-ending question, which honestly makes it both good and bad, because you can be talking to somebody and you're about to get caught up talking for an hour or 2 hours on something that, like, is a hypothetical, right? Man. Top five for me, I think, obviously I want to do retired players.
Yeah, you can do that.
I think that would probably make the most sense. But, you know, I gotta go Magic. Shoot, that's 2. Shaq, 3. Let me see who else. Mike, Magic, Shaq. Man, you put me on the spot right now. I'm at the crib, low-key sweating bullets. Mike, Magic. What did I say? Mike, Magic, Shaq. We can throw Kareem on there. I gotta show Kareem.
Yeah, Kareem, man. I feel like he's so underrated, especially as like time go by, like him. And I don't care what nobody say. Like, I know Bill Russell played back in the 60s and 70s, like late 60s, early 70s, but you can't discount the rings. Like, just like I tell my wife all the time, like, 'cause, you know, she's from New York, so she loved the Yankees, and I always tell her back in them days they only had like 4 or 5 teams, but I still can't discount the, you know, they historical, you know, with their rings and stuff like that. So Bill, I can't.
Yeah, see, that's the tough part, because I think regardless of whatever, you know, whoever I pick, like it's still gonna catch heat. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's not like again, like I said, it's a never ending cycle. So I have Magic, Kareem, Magic, Mike, Kareem, Shaq. See, like, a part of me wants to take Bill Russell, but then a part of me wants to take Kobe. Like, where do, you know? And I know right now Kobe, I feel like not everybody, but people are trying to discredit what Kobe's done for the game.
I can't do that. Kobe one of my favorite players.
Yeah, so, you know, I think I'm going to have to give Kobe that spot. You know, being an LA guy, you know, seeing Kobe play was like, what he gave to the game was great. You know, I'm not big on analytics and what you want to say, if he's clutch or if he's not based on it, but I mean, you can't try to cut down what he's done, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Right,
you can't, because one thing that I've always been against with Kobe is that he always tried to mirror Michael Jordan. But I always felt like, what if he was 7-0 in the finals? Like, he would have been a modern day, like, Jordan, like, for our generation, because I was a baby when Jordan was taking over. So I know only real memories I had about Jordan is probably like the last championship he won in Chicago, and like when he came back to play for the Wizards. So that was like my memory, you know, growing up. But Kobe Bryant was like the one I remember everything. Like when they had the 3-peat, you know, like even when they almost went for, I think they almost went for the 4-peat, but they lost to Detroit.
Yeah.
So like I remember them days. So and then I remember when they came back and they won against Orlando, then they won against the Celtics. So when I get old, I'm gonna always say like Kobe. When it comes to basketball, Kobe is like in my top 5, like of all time.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to deny it. I mean, especially me. I'm LA, so
right.
I remember sitting in front watching Kobe play. Watching the Lakers when they had everything, and watching them when they had nothing. Watching them when it was like a struggle, when it was like damn. But I mean, it's still Kobe, and Kobe's our Jordan. I mean, I say that because we obviously didn't get to see Mike play other than YouTube, you know, hardwood classics.
Right.
In the same way for the kids nowadays, how LeBron, they're Jordan.
Right, because they never really seen Kobe like that. So
exactly, and if they did see Kobe, it was towards the end of his career.
Yeah,
the Achilles injury.
Right.
So.
Yeah, man. So like working at Slam, you know, you get to be around a lot of like basketball players and whatnot. So one of the other questions I want to ask you, one of the last 2 questions, is. What's like your top 5 moments, you know, working at Slam? Like
top 5 moments. Well, first of all, would be making the mag.
Right.
That was a goal I had set out for myself when I had started. So to get a feature in it on the KGA was great in kicks, and that's all thanks to Ben Osborne, who had really really helped me and gave me that spotlight. So I'm forever grateful for that opportunity. Second of all would be I think just being full time.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one, off my checklist that I was finally able to get. And like I said, it's been amazing. The staff's been amazing. The opportunities have been great. So I would say 2. I'm trying to think on maybe the third one would be doing an All-Star Weekend last year.
Oh wow, how was that?
Oh, it was amazing. It took me like a week to recover, but it was worth it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even gonna lie, man. It was just going from event to event, doing certain things, and like I'm going to a Jordan event, I'm going to a Nike event, like I'm playing, I'm hooping here, I'm hooping there, I'm doing an interview here, and it was just literally nonstop. But it's that grind, it's that you truly appreciate.
Right.
So for it to be in my city, and for me to be old enough now to where it's like, okay, like it's dope. It was a dream come true. So that's 3. I think 4 would be being able to work with Jordan on the editorial project.
Wow, wow! I know you was nervous.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't not necessarily. It wasn't nerves, but again, it was just going back to 11-year-old me being hyped. Right. Like I was like, wow. Like first of all, I was honored to be picked, and then it was like, oh, it was cool. It was at the end of the day, it was a walk in the park, right? I'm just writing for a different publication.
Right.
So to be able to do that and then work alongside, some great people that are considered friends to me, it made the project that much more amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 4, and then 5. I'm trying to think. Top 5 career moments for me. So before, when I was just starting out at Slam, I worked at Brand Black.
Mm-hmm.
It was, I'm not sure if you're familiar with it. It was one of the companies that endorsed Jamal Crawford. They were a new basketball brand. One of the founder was he had designed Grant Hill sneakers.
I think I heard of him before. I got to ask one of my boys, but I think I heard of it before.
Yeah, so an opportunity presented itself through Slam. So I was like one of the digital guys. So I was able to somewhat work closely with Jamal Crawford.
Wow.
So yeah, it was great. It was really, really fun. And it was like, wow, like, and that was probably one of my first introductions, to really, really the NBA, basically like that NBA life.
Yeah.
So working, I got to go to an event and, Jamal's there, or, we're doing Christmas events for the community and stuff like that. It was really great because you could see how much of an impact he had to people, not only on the basketball court, but in the community, because he made everybody feel like he knew everybody, right? He was so accessible to people. He never big timed you. He signed every autograph, took every picture.
Mm-hmm.
He gave people his number, like things like that. So I think that was probably one of the top moments for me in my career, to cap off the 5 I just mentioned. And it's been great, man.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. Like, like just to see, like to hear your story and like to see like your growth and like where you at right now. Like you was passionate about the sport, but you never thought about you being a writer, and then now look at you, man. Like that's dope, man. That's why I created this platform, because the fact that you may have a 19-year-old college student, or even a 15-year-old high school student, or even someone who just graduated, or someone older than us, that's like, what, I wanna do that. Like I wanna become like a writer for any magazine or publisher or like newspaper, you know what I'm saying? Like it just motivating.
Oh man, for sure. I truly appreciate it. I appreciate the time, and like I've told you, man, I don't ever want to feel like I'm putting on a facade for anybody, or feel like I'm bigger than the next man or next woman, because I get the same 24.
Right.
I get the same 24, and I try to tell people, whether you reach out to me via email or on the street, or you see me at an event, it's like I'm never gonna shortchange you.
Right.
And I'm gonna keep it really real with you, because that's the way I was raised. It may not be what you want to hear, but it'll be what you need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But I'm gonna tell you one thing, is that the best bet you have is betting on yourself, because you can control that.
Right.
I can control it. There was a lot of times where I doubted myself, right? I was like, man, it's not happening at the rate that I had expected it to, right? Like I felt like I was putting in years, and I was like, damn, is that opportunity going to come? And I felt I wasn't, truly satisfied with it, but I just doubled down. Like that's the best bet, is being able to bet on yourself, because you have full creative control of it. And if you, especially nowadays, it's like writing and working in sports is at an all-time high where everybody wants to do it.
Right.
So the demand is crazy. So what's going to separate you from the next man or woman? Like what is it? Because if you want to be this job, you got to understand there's hundreds and hundreds of other candidates that want to do it. So what separates you from the rest?
Right.
So I think that's something I just try to tell people, and I try to, whatever I talk about, whether it's my story or my journey, how I got to slam, I just want people to know that, like, you can honestly do it. Like, you just have to really, really, bet on yourself,
mm-hmm.
know your stuff, be knowledgeable, be available, and, just push for the best.
That's what's up. That's some encouraging words, man. Like straight up. And I have one more question before I let you go, because I know you got a busy day.
No problem.
Where do you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now?
5 to 10 years from now? Shoot, I'll be 29 this year.
Mm-hmm.
So shit, I'll be in my mid-30s. I know that. I'll be a family man. But I think career-wise, it's just growing.
Right.
Being able to be better than I was yesterday. So 5, 10 years from now, just seeing, I would love to see Slam in 5 to 10 years and be like, wow, like we've grown tremendously. Because I think it's only on the way up for us.
Right.
I still firmly believe that the magazine, it might be biased to me, but I still believe that the magazine will still be there. I know a lot, to some, print might be dead, but I think us, it's just, we're authentic, right? And we've always been. We've never been somebody we're not. We've been for the hoops culture, the hip hop culture.
Mm-hmm.
So both of those are just intertwined. So I firmly believe 5 to 10 years from now, we'll still have a magazine. We'll obviously grow. and we'll just be, producing